Hello, everyone, and welcome to D&B's
Dating, love, and
Marriage, where we are simply just discussing our point of views and perspectives on various topics, but we are by no means professionals. No, we're not professionals. That's our tagline for every episode. So welcome to episode 3, where we are discussing sharing the load. Dun dun dun, sharing the load.
That was lame.
Falls and that whole compromising bracket, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Especially starting out dating and things of that nature, sharing the load. It could be kind of hard trying to figure that out. Me personally, I didn't think I had to do anything once you start dating and get used to an individual in your mind. What you're thinking, hey, once I get married, my girlfriend, my wife gonna do everything. I'm not doing nothing. You know, I had this visual where I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I like stories. Tell y'all this story. I had this visual where, and you remember this, where I thought every day I would come home from work, take my suit coat jacket off and throw it across the couch, sit on the couch, and immediately after sitting on the couch, she would be bringing me my water or my Gatorade. Then I woke up and got some water because apparently I was dreaming because
that was not happening.
That's what she was supposed to. That's what she was supposed to do.
And poof, he has woken up from that fantasy.
She
now back to reality.
She missed the mark.
Sharing the load. So one particular situation that I can think of that we went through as far as trying to figure out how to share the load within our relationship is it's really with our kids. That's where the battle I almost had it. Like, I was like, done. I can't take it anymore. Like, I feel like I'm running on fumes, you know, when you work all day. And at this point, when we had this huge fight about me just being exhausted, I don't feel like we had all 4 kids at that point. I feel like we probably either had 2 or 3.
Probably was just one guy.
She was one.
She was lazy.
I've never been lazy. That is one thing. My mama and daddy did not raise anybody to be lazy. Anyway, okay. So sorry. But it was just that I was frustrated. Like I said, we didn't have 4 kids, so let's just say we had 3. At the time, which is still a lot. It's a lot of responsibility. You're working 40 hours plus. At this point, if I had 3 kids, I was in my teaching field, and you know, being at work all day with kids. Oh my gosh! By the time you get home, you're mentally drained. And then you're doing homework, and you're cooking, and you're cleaning, and you were taking baths, and then you finally get to sit down. Then it's time for you to put them to bed. It became a lot. It was just this repeating cycle. And he would come home late.
Because I got home. Because I got off late.
He did.
So it wasn't like I was running the streets or anything. Like, it was just that she got home early and I got home a little bit later than her because I got off work later. So let me clear that up, because apparently every time we have different episodes, she always want to roll me under the bus, like, because he come home late.
I rolled myself under the bus last episode.
Well, give them a reason why I came home late. I just went out in the streets kicking it. You know, I was working.
So anywho, he was working part of the time. So he would get off of work at 6 at that point in time.
And then probably go to a second job.
No.
Because you keep saying this part of the time.
Anyway,
look at the time. We said we was going to keep it under 5 minutes.
He did not have a second job. So anyway, he would get home. So again, being an educator, I would get home around 4 o'clock hour. and he wouldn't get off till 6. So he would probably get home 2 hours later than me. So by the time he got home, I have cooked, I have cleaned the kitchen, and I have helped the kids with their homework. So at least 3 different things had already taken place well before he got home. So those first 2 hours, that 2-hour difference was like, oh man, it was a massive amount of things that I was getting done. And it was just exhausting. It was wearing me out. Like I said, because I dealt with kids all day, and to come home and have to do those struggles with your own kids was hard. And it took him a while. How long did you think it took for you to start thinking?
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was an issue. Like I said, once
Of course
again,
you didn't know it was an issue.
Once again, I wasn't just out running the streets. I was at work, and she got off earlier than I did. Not saying she didn't work a full 8, just like I worked a full 8. But I'm not sure how long it took me, but that pushes us right into our points. Because I'm not going to go into the fact of how long did it take me to figure it out, but that pushes us to point 1. The reason why I was able to figure it out was because our first point in sharing the load is communication.
Mm-hmm.
Communication.
I had to communicate.
She didn't say a word. She wasn't
How
talking.
frustrated I was.
She just kept giving me attitude.
What I would
like
advise
a short girl attitude type stuff.
everybody to do is don't let it build up until
I would
you're
come
frustrated.
home. I would come home from work and be like, "Hey, baby," she'd be like,
Well, yeah, because by the time he comes home, I'm tired. Everything's done. The only thing that was left to do was bathe the kids and put them in the bed. Whoopee, right? Big deal. I have now conquered the world all before you got home. And he didn't understand that. But
communication.
The reason he didn't understand it is because I wasn't saying anything.
I guess I was supposed to read her mind or something.
Honestly, a lot of the things that I was
supposed to do like this.
Complaining about. Oh, you can't get to 10 minutes if you plan. A lot of the things that I did, he wasn't aware of because he hadn't even made it home to see. So by the time he got home, they were just done. Life was smooth sailing for him by the time he got home. So in order for him to know what all was getting done, I had to communicate it to him because he wasn't there, honestly, to see what that looks like. And then he would want to call me and have a conversation on the phone while I'm juggling 3 different tasks.
I love to talk while I'm on my way to the house.
So,
I don't know if anybody else has that issue.
Apparently, we need to communicate about our plan for our next video. Okay?
I don't know if anybody else has that issue, but real fast. Every time I get off work, you get on the phone, you want to talk, and then when I get on the phone with her, she's talking super fast. Super fast.
I got things to do.
Like, she got stuff to do. Point number 2, so definitely communicate. I'm not going to say I was right in that situation. I'm not going to say I was wrong, but I probably should have communicated and asked, hey, what's going on? You need any help? So I definitely should have same.
And I should have communicated as well by saying what my needs were before it got to the point of where I was just frustrated. I was ready to go. I'm like, you don't do nothing for us. Like, I'm around here doing all of this, I was rah. It was going down because I was so frustrated.
Point 2.
Point 2 is, so after you communicate what, is going on, then you have to plan out things.
Plan it out.
You have to plan out things. So I knew that, I couldn't have him do the homework. Well, I could if I wanted them to go to bed late, or cook. He doesn't cook. Or clean the kitchen.
If I like them to go to bed
cook
late.
And then clean. It kind of syncs together. But the one thing that he could do was he could be responsible for bathing the kids, because
bath time.
He got home at 6:30.
But hold on.
That's still enough time to take a bath. So we planned that out to where we were able to figure out how could he help me where, okay, at least once I get these 3 things done, I'm done.
Can we back up? You said that if I would have let him help with the homework, they would have got to bed late.
Well, because you would have got home late. Like, it just would have pushed the whole day back.
Okay, I thought you was trying to say that I wasn't smart.
No, oh my gosh. Communication
Planning.
is key, friends. Also, another example is if you are dating and you know that, okay, so if you're the one person that feels like you're doing it all in a relationship, you know, you're planning the dates, you're buying the gifts, you're doing this and you're doing that, and the other person is just the receiver, then, you know, you'll get burnt out as well. So then you have to think about, okay, so, well, he does buy me nice gifts. Like, so gift giving is a gift of his. Actually, we kind of share that gift. We like to buy for other people. So, but he's better at buying gifts. I'm better at planning things.
Not my department. We actually have departments in our household.
Yes,
we have different departments, and we try to remain in our department. So, kind of like at grocery stores, you have produce department, you have dairy department. Well, we have departments here. We have food service department. We have
who's over the food service department.
We have planning department. We have a financial department. We have all that kind of stuff.
Travel department.
Yeah, because I don't have time to sit on the computer like that.
So we've given you two so far: communicate with each other and plan out. You know, look at what are some things you're good at and what are some things that your partner does well or, you know, could handle. And then the last point is,
after you've communicated, after you've planned, then you have to commit.
You have to commit.
So after all that's done, it's kind of self-explanatory. Once you guys have communicated on what your issues are and what you can do and what you can't do, once you planned it out, then you have to stick to it. My deal was when our kids were smaller is to make sure that they had their baths taken. So after we talked about it and got over all our problems and things of that nature, and after we planned it out, you know, once I got off work, then I made sure that I committed to kids' baths being taken and getting to bed on time.
And I also helped him commit to that because it was days at first, like life has changed, but it was days when he would get home late, like at 8. You think I took those kids a bath?
Dirty kids.
I let them go to bed late. They were dirty until you got home. They would go to bed late just so that I wouldn't get stuck with that responsibility.
Yeah, that goes with that bossiness of the 5'3" and under woman, female.
Okay, no. It was just one day a week. If you have to go to bed late on Wednesdays because Dad has to come home from church, you got to do what you got to do. Yes, you're going to be a little sleepy tomorrow in class because Mama's not bathing you. Now,
you have to commit. That
has
nothing to do with commitment.
However,
she helped me stay to my commitment. But yeah, staying with your commitment. Same thing in dating. You know, once you do your communication, once you do your planning and dating, then you must commit to it. So if being committed to you being the person who planned date nights, and it's always good to date, no matter if you're dating or married. It's good to date, but if you're that person that you plan those date nights, and you're that person who does gifts or parties or things of that nature, make sure you commit to that as well. So
whatever it is you guys communicate about, commit to it.
Commit to it. Do not forget.
No, because then it will all blow up and go.
Yeah. And don't let stuff pile up.
We're going past our 3 tips, love.
When you have issues, don't let it pile up. Somebody I know that's in this room,
you're probably going into another segment.
Pile up.
Anywho, so that is all for today.
But give us a like, give us a share, comment. Give us some comments on some upcoming things that you guys want to hear about. We're trying to keep our minutes down, and we're slowly going down each episode, guys.
So look, just for you to have something to look forward to. Up in our upcoming episodes, I know Duran is excited to talk about.
No, it's a surprise, guys.
How to
it's a surprise.
Keep things
It's a
hot, caliente.
Yeah, that was pretty lame. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We got to get out of here, guys.
Like, love, and subscribe.
Like, love, subscribe, share.
Share, like, and subscribe.
Yeah, something like that. But thank y'all for watching. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the views. Thank you for those who've already subscribed. We're going up. So thank you so much.
Until next time, peace.
Peace.